That's Chair of the Awards Committee. I'd like to call the May 12th, 2022 awards meeting to order. We have a physical quorum represented by Joe Orfano, Ivu, and myself. We also have Blake Osner representing Laura Dutton and Todd Skinner filling in for Ricky Erickson that are joining us online. The Office of General Counsel is represented by Rebecca Levy. Need some more coffee this morning. Budget is represented by Lori Whitmer. And before we begin reviewing today's agenda, I'll note that there isn't anyone physically present for public comment. And Eileen, did you receive any public comment via email?
No public comment at this time.
Thank you. I'll pause for a moment to allow callers joining us online to unmute and speak up. Okay, hearing no comments, we'll proceed with today's regular agenda. We have items 1 through 4 and 6 through 8 that have been reviewed by Procurement and Budget. Note that award item 5 was deferred. These items are now ready to be reviewed by the Awards Committee, beginning with item 1, representing the minutes from May 5th, 2022 Awards Committee meeting. Are there any comments or corrections to be discussed? Okay, may I get a motion to approve award item 1?
Joe Orfano, so moved.
And a second?
Ivu, second.
We have a motion from Joe Orfano, a second from Ivu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Minutes are approved as presented. I'll pass it over to Jenny McCollum, our Chief Procurement Officer, to walk us through each of the remaining items before I ask for a motion, beginning with item 2.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 2 is a ISB. This is for Hampton Falls Drive electrical easement 12-inch water main replacement. CAPS Land Management and Material LLC is our recommended awardee in the amount of $592,526. We're looking at estimated project completion March of 2023. And I'll note we have a 3% JSAB requirement on this one. JEA received 9 bids. And when we look at the award amount, it's approximately 11% higher than our budget estimate, mostly due to just significant price increases of the 12 and the 8-inch pressure pipe and related fittings. So I'll pause there and ask the committee if you have any questions or comments. Seeing none, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 2?
This is Blake. I'll make the motion.
Ivu, second.
We have a motion from Blake Osner, a second from Ivu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 3.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 3, this was an invitation for bid. This is for the new headquarters, Cisco WebEx and telephone equipment. Presidio Network Solutions LLC is our recommended awardee in the amount of $863,201.88. So one-time purchase. We received 3 bids. Respondents were required to be a Cisco Gold partner. And I'll just note that there are over 60 partners in the United States that have this level, this Gold partner level, which allows us to competitively bid this. But we note in here that this is also a JEA standard. So the new Cisco WebEx and telephone collaboration equipment is needed to support the hybrid team work for new construction facilities, which includes our new JEA headquarters. The bid includes discounts ranging from about 70 to 75% off Cisco list pricing. And I'll just note JEA's most recent large Cisco equipment term contract, also with Presidio, included comparable discounts. They're actually lower than what we were seeing on this one. So we're getting some good discounts on this one. I'll pass it to the group to see if you guys have any questions.
Just, this is Hyde. A quick question. There was no mention of the discrepancy between the actual pricing and the budget estimate. Just wondering, is it due to, looks like partially due to higher discounts, but is it due to less equipment that we're going to order, or just wanted to understand that, that's all.
My team did note on this one, when I asked the question about why the discount was so much lower, there was a special Cisco WebEx promotion that was happening. And so JEA may be able to purchase additional equipment prior to the expiration of that same promotion, but that was something that Cisco offered that they hadn't offered in the past. And then the warranty is already provided under the previous procured SmartNet contract, just to clarify those two things. In regard to budget, I don't know if part of those discounts played into it or if we have more ordering to do, so I'll let the business chime in on that.
This is Landon. So all the promotional pricing is a discounted rate from Cisco that is extended till July that you can take advantage of. But it was not due to any volume pricing at this time or expected purchases in the future. It is just a promotional pricing for all customers of Cisco that runs through July.
Yes, understood. I think to High's question, the budget estimate is listed at 1.5 and we're only spending about 860,000. So what's the difference there?
Sure.
Are there other items coming out of that budget?
That budget estimate was for list pricing. We did not expect to receive the discounted rates that we currently received. So there is no any missing equipment. All equipment for the new headquarters was accounted for in this bid. But as you can see, the discounted rate from the initial $1.5 million estimate that we did for the headquarters a year and a half ago is significantly less now than when we first did the estimate.
Thank you. Any other
Thank you.
questions or comments?
This is Joe. I was under the impression we were going to migrate to Microsoft Teams. Is that
These
current?
boards support that.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay. For a non-techie.
No, it's all good.
Thank you. That's great.
Yeah, there'll actually be a button for Teams.
That's terrific. This looks like.
Thank you, Landon. Appreciate that.
No problem.
That's great, Landon.
Yes, that feature has already been enabled and is ready to go for our deployment with Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Teams.
You guys are good.
Awesome.
Love to hear that.
Great job, Landon. Thanks for leading that effort.
That's awesome.
Thanks for the leadership, Stephen.
Oh, I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling it. All right, I'm going to pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Oh, thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate that. May I get a motion to approve award item 3?
Havu, so moved.
Joe
Yeah.
Orfano, second.
Thank you. We have a motion from Haivu, a second from Joe Orfano. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 4.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 4 is an IFB. These are for construction services for Lofton Oaks water treatment plant improvements. And this supplements demands within JEA's Nassau grid. Sawcross Inc. is our recommended awardee in the amount of $5,717,800. Project completion is estimated for August of 2023. We received 4 bids. The award amount, and if you look at the 4 bids, the first 2 are pretty tight. The second 2 are kind of more in line with each other. So there's a little bit of a divide, but all came in higher than our budget estimate, which The award amount is approximately 46% higher, and this was completed in December of 2021. When they looked closely at the variance, could mainly be attributed to the difference in the estimated and actual costs for the electrical components and mechanical materials for items such as the aerator system, the pump control building, processing pipes and valves. Had good competition, so this is what the market is telling us from a pricing perspective. So we felt comfortable with what we had received. I will open it up for questions, comments. All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you. May I get a motion to approve award item 4?
This is Blake, so moved.
And a second?
Skinner, second.
Thank you. We have a motion from Blake Osner, a second from Todd Skinner. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? The motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 6.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 6 is an invitation to negotiate. This is for JEA Fleet Services for our light duty vehicle maintenance and repairs work. We have, this covers preventative maintenance, corrective maintenance, yard checks, road calls, and there are currently 383 light duty vehicle assets in the program. We have about 295 Ford vehicles and 88 Dodge vehicles. Duval Ford is our recommended awardee in the amount of $2,656,201.14. We set this up as a 3-year award with 2 1-year optional renewals. We went to the market. We saw, we received 2 bids, which is in line with the other award we brought about a month ago for the medium duty. When we look at the variance between the budget estimate and the new contract, it's attributed to the increase in contractor rates and the addition of several ad hoc services. The ad hoc services were added in support of emergency storm, miscellaneous tech support, and JEA's fire extinguisher program. When we look at the award amount, it's calculated by using the existing fleet makeup and the corresponding projected maintenance, both preventative and corrective. So we're making some assumptions on the corrective stuff that will occur over the next 3-year period. So these numbers can fluctuate depending on the actual usage of the vehicle, future fleet purchases, if we're adding things to the program, adding vehicles to the program, retirements of the fleet, and then also the severity and the frequency of major repairs. When we took a deep dive, we looked at the rate. The hourly rate went from $90, our previous contract, to $100 on this one. But we do note that the previous contract supplier did not request a timely rate increase in any of the years they held the contract. So their prices were fixed for that original contract. Before we went out to bid, there was a renewal, and they proposed a price increase to renew, which was far greater than what we're seeing with this new vendor, Duval Ford. So just confirmed the approach to go back out to the market, and we are seeing better results than if we had just renewed with our current vendor. I'll say in just a little bit more, and then I'll open it up for questions. So Duval Ford, like I said, was recently awarded the medium duty maintenance and repair contract. These 2 contracts will be Duval Ford first maintenance contract with JEA. And so the group did quite a bit of vetting prior to moving forward and giving them both of these awards, just to make sure that they were going to be adequately prepared to service these two contracts. And there's quite a bit of information in the background about the different things that they are doing to support JEA, and everyone feels very comfortable moving forward. They also presented a really strong preventative maintenance program that would assist JEA in reducing downtime and minimizing corrective services. So looking forward to this partnership, seeing how these contracts play out. We'll be watching very closely. So I'll open it up for questions and comments.
So this is high. I'm surprised that the incumbent did not submit a bid. Did we find out why?
Goggin did participate in the other bid. So there was a previous bid that we had awarded earlier for medium duty, but they had participated in that. They were not competitive on it. So I guess they took the feedback from the first bid that they were not going to be competitive, and elected to not bid on this one.
Okay, thanks, Kenny.
Who was the incumbent, Kenny, before?
Sounds like automation.
AutoNation, yeah.
Yes, AutoNation.
Okay.
And AutoNation
Okay, great.
elected to not participate because they just wanted to go a little bit of a different direction.
I think that was more the question I was asking. So Coggin did bid on both of these. They were not competitive, it looks like. And AutoNation did not choose to move forward. We did work with them to see if we could renew, because we did have a one-year renewal, and then after conversations with them, we realized we needed to go back out to the market. So I think this will be a really good, hoping for a really good outcome for JEA with this new vendor, and see where it goes. Any other questions or comments? All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 6?
Haibu, so moved.
And a second?
Joe Orfano, second.
We have a motion from Haibu, a second from Joe Orfano. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 7.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 7 is a joint project. This is for McCoy's Creek Utility Relocation. And this is for engineering design to remove the existing water mains and sewer mains, and then also the design to replace the existing water main, gravity sewer, and construct a new sanitary sewer pump station and force main. Hal Jones Contractor is our recommended awardee in the amount of $331,438. We expect this portion of the project to be completed in December of 2022. This is a design build solicitation that was bid by the city of Jacksonville. So this is a joint project with them. And it was to build 2 bridges in the McCoy Creek area, which included JEA's utility relocation project. JEA and the contractors successfully completed negotiations for the design, so the rates were negotiated, and the fee is approximately 2.5% below our estimate. And we just note as the design progresses, the increase to the contract for construction will be brought before the awards committee since it's a design build. So I'll open it up for questions and comments. All right, seeing none, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you. May I get a motion to approve award item 7?
This is Blake, so moved.
And a second?
Haibu, second.
We have a motion from Blake Osner, a second from Hai Vu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present our final award item for today.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 8 is a contract renewal. This is for JEA Fleet Services bucket truck maintenance and repair services. There are 279 aerial assets that are a part of the program, with the majority of them being Altec or Terex brand. So Altec Industries Inc. And Ring Power Corporation are both awardees, current awardees that we would like to utilize the last renewal of the contract. And the amount we are proposing to the committee for Altec is $815,758.34. And the Ring Power would be $27,671.25. So we've put a table below that shows the previous change orders. So from the original award, there was an administrative increase until we could get to the awards committee for the renewal. And so this will be our second renewal. So you can see what the new not to exceeds are. The majority of this contract is Altec, which is the majority, I believe, of our equipment. Altec handles their brand, and then Ring Power supports the Terex brand. I'll note that this contract supports both blue and gray sky services for JEA. Altec has requested an increase in their hourly rates and annual inspection pricing of about 8%, mostly due to just increased costs and materials, so their air filters and other miscellaneous parts. I'll note that CPI right now is at 8.5, so it is below our CPI increase amount. And Ring Power agreed to renew under the same terms and did not increase their rates. They have a much smaller footprint and contract with JEA, so attribute some of their strategies to that in holding the pricing fixed. We do note that even when we include Altec's increase, the proposed contract rates would still make Altec the lowest cost supplier when compared to the other respondents when we did the solicitation back in 2020. So feel good about giving them that increase. And I will pause there and open it up for questions and comments.
Jenny, it's Joe. For the record, CPI has nosedived from 8.5 to 8.3% for last month. So.
Yes, we'll take it. We'll take any nosedive, big or small.
It's moving in the right direction.
At least it's heading downward.
Let's
Ever
hope.
so slowly.
Let's hope it's a trend that keeps going. Any other comments, questions? All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 8?
Hai Vu, so moved.
Todd Skinner, so moved.
Hai Vu came in first. Todd, I'll get you for the second.
Way to go, Todd.
We have a motion from Hai Vu, a second from Todd Skinner. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion is adopted. The entire agenda representing items 1 through 4 and 6 through 8 is approved for May 12th, 2022. Is there any other business to come before the awards committee at this time?
I would like to just say something. Jeff Lucas is on the line, and I believe he's retiring. I don't know the exact date, but I know it is coming up. So just want to thank him for his service. I don't know if anyone else on Fleet wants to add to it, but I just, we appreciate all your hard work. You guys work really closely with procurement, and we just wish you the best of luck.
you, Jeannie. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. We got to give you one last shout out and embarrassment before you go.
Congratulations, Jeff. We wish you the best.
Thanks. I appreciate it from everyone.
All right.
That's all I had.
Thank you, Jenny. Seeing no other items to be brought forward, we're adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.